Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we'll be checking out a video titled 15 Things You Didn't Know About Switzerland. Okay, teach me then. it's that simple. Let's learn. That's what it's all about. You know, adding more to the little brain that we have in our freaking head. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out this video right now. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Please do like and subscribe. And if there's anything that you think I would not know about Switzerland, which there are probably many, let me know in the comment section down below. And please do like this video and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below, or preferably click that link that is provided in the pinned comment, and you can recommend videos using Google Forms, and I'll check them out as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go right into this video.
"15 Things You Didn't Know About Switzerland."
Okay.
Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired.
Anyways, yeah.
Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're looking at the stunning and mountainous country of Switzerland. A small, landlocked country in the center of Europe, Switzerland is a center of both finance and government. Its population may be a small 8 million, but it's one of the most developed countries in the world, with one of the highest standards of living. The population's national identity varies dramatically, with some speaking German, French, Italian, or even Romanish. Because alux.com is dedicated to becoming the world's best resource on the most fabulous cities and destinations, we couldn't wait to bring you 15 things you didn't know about Switzerland.
Go on, now.
Number 1. Bollywood film directors love filming in Switzerland. A surprising number of Bollywood blockbusters are filmed in Switzerland. The first Indian film made in Switzerland was produced in 1964, using the Alps as a backdrop. Fans can go on a Bollywood tour around Gstaad, one of the most popular settings, and the Indian connection has massively boosted tourism for the whole nation.
Wow, okay.
Number 2. Switzerland is the most expensive country in the world to buy a cup of coffee.
No
Many
way.
of Switzerland's major cities rank very highly on the coffee price index, costing an average of $3.65 for a cup. Basel, Bern, and Geneva all rank at the top, further reinforcing the fact that Switzerland is a very expensive place to live. In strong contrast is the
I ain't gonna lie, they look like it was $4, $5. I ain't gonna lie though. Come on now.
the fact that Switzerland is a very expensive place.
Come on now, you ain't gonna pay for $5 for that? Come on, man. That's nice. That was well did. That was well did. It's not done. It's did. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's amazing. I like it. Look at that. Whew. No, I'm paying $5 for that. Of course.
Place to live. In strong contrast is the cheapest, Rio de Janeiro, where the average cup of coffee costs just over $1. Number 3. The most expensive restaurant in Switzerland nearly closed down because the head chef supposedly committed suicide. Restaurant de l'Hôtel de Ville Cressier was owned by Brigitte Voilier and her chef husband, Benoit Voilier, receiving the highest possible Michelin star rating. In early 2016, Benoit was found dead in his home after an apparent suicide after 17 years at the acclaimed restaurant. His wife, Brigitte, reopened the restaurant 2 days later, saying the show must go on.
I don't want to do it, but damn, I think Brody wanted it away from her, dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I think a lot of people who commit suicide just actually are around people that are so negative, that are so bad for them, and they just don't know how to escape those people. Like, straight up. Like, there's no way. That dog, I got a wife, and we had 17 years of a business, right? And she dies, and 2 days later, I'm like, shit, let's run it. What's up? Let do this. Like, what? Nah, I be griefing. Like, that's 17 years. That's a whole child turned to an adult. That's a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Nah. Something fishy about that. Like, they probably had the most horrible relationship because he was the chef and it was a business together. So the business probably was more prioritized than his joy, you know, which kind of sucks. So, I don't know. You guys can let me know because you guys are Swiss, so you should know the story back of this. So let me know if I'm just making assumptions or if anything has came out, about them having a horrible relationship or something.
And the restaurant is still named as the best in the world by many culinary experts. Number 4. It's against the law to have just one small pet. Switzerland has very strict animal rights laws, and they believe that a social pet living in isolation is classed as abuse. As a result, it's illegal to have just one hamster, guinea pig, fish, bird, or rabbit. Even if one of a pair dies, it can be necessary to rent a pet to make up for the numbers. Many services have been created around this law, including lawyers who represent lonely pets.
I respect
Number
it.
5. All Swiss men complete compulsory military service, and they have the highest life expectancy in the world. Switzerland is one of the few European countries where military service is still compulsory for male citizens. When men turn 18, they take a fitness test, and those who pass are conscripted into the armed forces. If they don't pass and do not suffer from a condition or disability, they have to pay 3% extra income tax until they're 30. A recent referendum was held to determine whether or not to keep...
Just a 30, that ain't too bad. 10 years, 3%, that's not too bad. If it was forever, then that would be terrible. But 10 years, 3%, that's not too bad. I mean, like, when do you start working? You know what I mean? It's not like they gave you a threshold of 10 years to pay. They said to 30. So I think it's probably reasonable. I don't know. 3% is not that much, right? First of all. And second of all, you can go to school and by the time you're done with school, you're 25, 27 because you probably did a master's degree or something. So yeah, it's not that dramatic. I don't know.
Keep the system going, and 73% voted in favor of it. Women are also allowed to get in on the action, but they get the luxury of volunteering. Number 6. There are 3,000 locations across the country that could be blown up at the touch of a button. To protect the country in case of an attack, Switzerland's defense strategy includes the automatic demolition of every bridge, railway, and main road in the country to protect the population. Switzerland is completely landlocked, so it shares borders with various nations, making invasion even more likely. Every access point can be destroyed almost instantly, keeping the Swiss population in and invading.
Is that Mr. Trump in the blurred corner? Is that Mr. Trump? I can absolutely predict that that's Donald Trump.
Out. Number 7. They also have enough nuclear bomb shelters to house the entire nation. If there's ever a nuclear war, the Swiss are highly likely to survive it. There are laws that ensure everyone has access to a bomb shelter near their home, and the Swiss army ensure they have their own artillery bunkers too. These don't look like much from the outside, covertly disguised as cute country cottages in the middle of Swiss villages. Number 8. The Swiss government can stop you from giving your child an unusual name. There are some rules about naming your child in most countries. In most countries, numbers instead of letters and Adolf are not usually allowed for...
And who? Oh my. Hey, if you wanted to name your child that word, that A word that she just mentioned, you need to be arrested, like, ASAP. Like, what? Anyways, but the weird names, I do understand this point, the weird names, because a lot of people do be trying to do some weird stuff with names. But I think names are a touchy topic, because it's like giving someone a name without them even choosing, I get it, it's a part of life, but it's a little bit on the weirder side. But what I would say is, if I was supposed to have a child, or anyone, I would recommend give names of meaning, so meaningful names. So some sort of representation. The name should have meaning, something with purpose. You know what I mean? So when that child grows older and they ask the question like, why is my name such and such? You'd be able to like, well, I was inspired such and such and such, blah 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 blah. That's why you got that name. Your name means white lake, blue forest, green forest, something.
Obvious reasons. But in Switzerland, they take it especially seriously, taking action if they believe a name could be harmful. Famous Swiss singer Christine Lautenberg intended to name her child Lexicon, but was stopped because the government thought it may cause her daughter distress later in life. Number 9. The Swiss eat more chocolate than any other nation. There are only 8 million people living there, which isn't many compared to other European nations, but they sure get through a lot of chocolate. The average Swiss person eats 19 pounds of chocolate every year, which is the equivalent of 172 bars a year. The USA doesn't even come close, consuming half of this.
How?
Number 10. Ernesto Bartarelli is the richest person in Switzerland with a net worth of $11.7 billion. Bertarelli is an Italian-born but Swiss native, and according to Bloomberg, he's worth $11.7 billion. He started his career after leaving Harvard with his MBA, and then making his fortune in pharmaceuticals and biotechnology. He and his family have established a philanthropic foundation, contributing to research into male and female infertility, genetics, and endocrinology.
Wonderful. I have nothing against billionaires, but when they, do stuff like that, trying to help, people, I respect them even more, because there's a lot of people out here who can't help themselves, and the least we can do is try to help people.
Number 11. Sundays really are the day of rest in Switzerland, and there are laws to keep it that way. If it's a Sunday in Switzerland, you can't mow your lawn, wash your car, recycle anything loud, or half your washing out. It's all to preserve the peace and quiet of a perfect Swiss Sunday. Switzerland is known for its bizarre laws, but that doesn't mean they don't reinforce them and take them seriously. A German woman broke the recycling rule in 2014 and was offered...
A German woman? I would not expect somebody from Germany to break a law. That's crazy.
...either a fine or 2 days in jail.
Ooh.
Number 12. The country is very cannabis-friendly. Marijuana possession has been decriminalized in Switzerland for anyone over 18. Those under 18 will face a fine, but no formal legal repercussions. Because of these relaxed laws, 100 tons of cannabis is smoked by 600,000 Swiss every year. The country is also pretty relaxed about guns, too, and half of the population owns them. Regardless, they have the lowest crime rates in Europe. Number 13. Geneva is home to the most expensive hotel suite in the world.
Really?
The Royal Penthouse Suite in Geneva's Hotel President Wilson costs $81,000 a night, making it the most expensive hotel suite in the world. Its insane price tag gets you a view of Lake Geneva, 18,000...
Okay, rich people enjoy, man. Because what? $81,000. Where I'm supposed to get the... I can't even... Oh! I can't even get the first piece of that. The 80? And then the 1,000, I can't get the first piece of that. So you got to get 80. I can't even get the 1,000. So how the hell am I supposed to do that? Nah, bro. Like, hey, the people who are rich, man, I'm like, being absolutely honest with you, I would never be jealous or, a hater of rich people. Like, a lot of people inherit. A lot of people work really freaking hard to get where they are at. Some people are privileged. They're born in a situation or a place that gave them this better opportunity to do this, which is amazing, right? So a lot of people who are rich got there by different means is simply what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, man, like, pretty privileged and well, not pretty in terms of appearance, but I'm saying you're very privileged. Enjoy it, man, because a lot of people won't get to experience these things, and you get to do it. Enjoy it to the best of your ability. The only thing I will ever ask a person who is rich to never do is to shame other people, who are not rich, because the reality is we don't have the same, situation, right? Like a person who was born in Switzerland versus the United States. First of all, right off the bat, you have better healthcare systems, which means that you as a child, you're good to go, right? If you get injured, your parents don't have to worry about shit, right? In the United States, you got a lot of worries. Then let's bump it up. University, United States, you got all these, funds that you got to pay back at the end of the day. And in Switzerland, well, you just go to university, right? You have a better chance, you have a better opportunity. And I think a lot of people compare the end goal and not the process. And when you compare the process, you realize that things are, not that, easy for another person. So I think comparing the process is better than comparing the end goal, end goal, not gold, right? Because at the end of the day, the end goals may seem as if that person didn't put in the work, but in reality, they might have just not had that opportunity that you had. So it's all respect to rich people, but just don't, bitch on other people, if you get what I'm saying. Enjoy your shit, though.
Space, bulletproof windows, a Steinway grand piano, and access to a helicopter.
Okay.
Because of the hotel's proximity to the United Nations, various heads of state have stayed in the suite, including Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, and the King of Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Interested in where the other most expensive hotel rooms in the world are? Watch our video of the 10 most expensive hotels in the world. Number 14. The world's first all-diamond ring was made by a Swiss jeweler. Swiss jeweler Schonisch created the world's first entirely diamond ring, made from 150 carats of diamonds and little else. Just for a bit of perspective, Elizabeth Taylor's most famous diamond ring was a mere 33 carats. The Swiss ring went on sale at auction and was valued at an incredible $70 million. Number 15.
Personally, I wouldn't want it, and I don't think it. Okay, maybe if I was, bringing in billions, probably I would give it to my wife if I had that opportunity, right? But I don't know. It is diamonds, and it is real. It's not like it's not real, but to be wearing something like that on my finger, I don't know, man. I'm a simple guy. I don't think I would. I just don't think I would. I don't know. I don't think I would at all. Too much.
Teachers are extremely well paid in Switzerland. Though a very important and valuable profession, teaching doesn't have a reputation for high salaries in most countries. In Switzerland, though, teachers are very well paid and can earn $68,000 a year on average, making it one of the highest paid profession jobs in the country.
One of the highest. Holy shit, I need to move to Switzerland and go teach these kids, man. What the? Oh, God.
Switzerland is a little bit of a contradiction. They abstain from involvement in conflicts and wars, yet they have conscription, a gun-loving population, and even nuclear bunkers. They also love chocolate and luxury, but pay their civil servants excellently. Switzerland will always be a little bit unusual, but that's why we love it. So, you're jetting off to Switzerland and want to see the sights. Would you prefer to head straight to the bulletproof presidential suite and pretend you're the US president? Or are you more interested in a cottage with a perfect view of the Alps?
Let me get the Alps, bro. I ain't got no billions. What's up with you? Hold on, we not done?
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah, I am.
Here's another bizarre fact about Switzerland. The Vatican's Swiss guards really are Swiss, just as the name suggests. They're hired through the Catholic cantons in Switzerland and are the oldest standing military unit in the world, wearing the same uniform they've been wearing since the 16th century.
Oh.
Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxer. Make sure to subscribe so you...
Most definitely, I learned a lot about Switzerland using this video, but yeah, that house, $81,000. Shorty, no, you can use $1,000 and be in a hotel for a whole week, fool. What? $81,000, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't be knowing, that they're privileged, but I'm telling you, you get to stay in that, you get to even be in the presence of that hotel, bro, be grateful, dog. A lot of people ain't even got that opportunity, so be grateful for that. But thank you guys for watching this video as usual. It was a very informative video. I really actually enjoyed this video. It was actually pretty good list in my humble opinion. Let me know if you guys thought this list was good, and if there's anything about Switzerland that you would love to share, please do that in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching this video as usual. I'm out of here. Peace.